Memo finna start acting out if I don't see him soon. Yeah, my best friend ain't backing out, it's still on site. Fool, I'm the only one out here on the night loose. I'm the only one out here on the night loose.
You know, what's great about this shoe is it works as a shoe the way the sculptures work, and that's that you always see, for example, that we paint the plywood before we cut it and then add the screws so that you can see that this thing was made by an individual instead of a perfectly hashed object where there's no evidence that a human being was there. You know, people always ask me who are your favorite artists, but the artists that really inspire me are James Brown, Lil Wayne, Louis Armstrong, and like the art of the African diaspora. Through that, we have the best art of the 20th century, which is the art of the African diaspora, and it's the music.
An architecture student, like I had a professor that said I didn't have the pedigree or ideas or skill set to sort of work in any sort of important context. So every no is perfect for me. I thrive off a no.
Super obsessed with ready-made. You know, this idea that an artist like overthought the game, you know, understood the parameters, provided something provocative, provided something that became a launch pad for other forms of art. I'm sure even in your class, you're trying to like challenge yourself to invent something new, try to be so like avant-garde that has zero place. Basically, that's impossible. You know, these are things that I figured out through working, is that we exist off the backs of many other things and iterations before us. So.
The biggest goal with like a first collection in any scenario is to sort of start so that people can sort of understand the new vocabulary, who we are as this new team.
I am a drifter. I'm always on the road. When I was envisioning this camera, I was just thinking about myself and people that live that way. Free spirits and open to adventure.
Ideas are extremely fragile. Ideas are not predictable in terms of when you'll have them and how many you're going to have.
People think aesthetics is making something pretty, and it's really not. I mean, aesthetics is about igniting our senses. To take a moment and sense and feel, I think we're all craving that a little bit. I know we have a couple of things on the agenda today.
So we wanted to talk a little bit about the texture on the back.
It gives really nice soft feels in the hand.
Yeah, terrific. I was just going to ask. My team's job is to figure out what it feels like to hold Google in your hand.
I still say this, bro. It's like when you know what you're destined for, it's easy to be patient. And that's me in one statement right there.